Happy days. It is time for some FACEIT League. We've got some playoffs here for you today. It's your lower bracket semifinals for EMEA Expert. With EMEA here, we've got, it was a top 8 bracket. So just a couple matches left to play. We are down to top 4. We'll be down to top 3 after this one. As you've got Team Hari taking on Empire Scythica here for your lower bracket semifinals. Both these teams are already guaranteed a shot at your promotion relegation bracket for Master Division. So both these teams will have a chance to fight their way up into Master Division for Season 7. But, you know what, still lots to play for here in that if they are able to fight their way through, you know, not only the semifinals, but through, yes, waiting in those lower bracket finals into the Grands. Whoever makes it into Grands, you don't even have to play in those promotion relegation matches. Straight direct access into Master Division for Season 7. No PR matches necessary. So, I mean, still a lot on the line here. On top of, I mean, placement and prize money, I mean, you have a guaranteed spot there and a chance to get promoted here still available. So, let's see who's going to be the best of the best here in Season 6. Let's take a look at our bracket. We won't waste any more time. Let's just take a look how we got where we are. So far, Super Shy have been able to 9-0 their way right into the Grand Finals and right back into Master Division for the second time. You know, we're in this lower bracket semis. You've had Empire Scythica and Hari have had to fight their way from the round 1, you know, as many matches as possible through this bracket to earn their spot here in this semis. You know, Hari losing their opener to Quack. But Empire able to turn on and take them down. Where, you know, Empire loses their opener to Super Shot coming in as your 8th seed. They're able to turn around and beat Team Rats. And then, you know, like I said, are able to hand Quack they're out. They're in the lower bracket quarterfinals. So, I mean, a couple of pretty huge upsets there for Scythica, right? Like, both Team Rats and Quack would have been favorites in those matches. You know, although I say that, we did have, Scythica did beat Team Rats in regular season, but they lost to Quack in their regular season matchup. Now, does that really mean anything? I don't know. I mean, they also lost to Hari in this regular season matchup. So Yukich had joined the roster here by this point, but was still swapping out time with Need. This was a Hari 3-0 the last time these two teams met, though that was some time ago, right? Like, that was back in August. Like, that feels like ages ago at this point. The game before mid-season patch. Mid-season patch was the 26th. So they were still on the previous patch the last time these two met. The same could have been said with Quack as well, right? And then Empire Scythica, you know, in their rematch against Quack here most recently on this newest patch, and when things have gotten a little bit more chaotic, a little more fast-paced, Scythica comes out on top here. Now, I mean, it was a 3-1, you know, Quack able to take a map, you know, I mean, it's, you know, it wasn't a complete stomp, but, you know, will they see similar success against Hari today? You know, I mean, once again, with the previous matchup go in Hari's favor, but, you know, on a different patch, completely. Hari coming in as your number 3 seed, 12-4 record. It's their first, you know, they were kind of built for this season. You lost to Super Shy and the SCS there late. You drop early matches to OG Realm and X's. X's do end up disbanding. OG Realm ends up 11-5 team. So that's probably the one loss where you're kind of like, you know, is that a point of inconsistency here with this Hari squad? I don't know. It was so long ago that, you know, it feels like they've kind of gotten their act together from there. I mean, just judging, you know, what we can garner from strength of schedule. Do you find their revenge over OG Realm here most recently? So, you know, I've also seen that turnaround. You know, I was talking about like that was the one loss in the regular season where you might have looked at it and go, ooh, is that a point of contingency? But we did see Hari get their act together in that lower bracket quarterfinals and in their big 3-0 revenge match over OG Realm. I like having the previous head-to-head up just so we can kind of see what maps were played and stuff. Actually, I'm not even sure we can go check to see if any of the maps are even still available. We only have 4 maps that stayed on from regular season into postseason. It was Oasis, Circuit, and Saravasa here. I think actually Circuit and Saravasa are both still in the pool. It's gonna be a Reaper ban. Hari getting first pick and first hero ban here. Coming through is your higher seed. So finishing regular season in 3rd seed, granted them first map pick of Lijiang, also first side. So let's get Hari over into the red outlines. Let's see, Scythica, this is their 3rd season? Yeah, this is their 3rd season in the league. Started in advanced, finished 4th place overall. A lot of playoffs there in that inaugural season here in 2025. 4-12 in their debut in expert. It's kind of normal. It's kind of what we're used to seeing from a debut team in expert, right? I mean, you're moving up an entire division. It's tough, like a whole new tier of competition to deal with, right? But then to turn around and go 11-5 this season. I mean, what a turnaround! 4-12 season 5, 11-5 season 6. Just barely good enough to squeak into playoffs. They were technically 8th seed. They had to face Super Shy there in that opening round. But, you know, again, big upset wins over Rats and Quack. Also lost to Super Shy, yes, an OG Realm. And then Quack, and then the head-to-head against Hari is the other ones there. So, I mean, very similar looking seasons between both of these squads. What we get banned out here from Scythica, speaking of which, is going to be an Orisa ban here for map 1. Let's get into map 1. I said let's get him up. Show me some Overwatch. Empire Scythica definitely are underdogs here. Both teams gonna come out with the Zarya right out of the gate. We start off here on Control Center. Jamal showing us the Venture here, pairing beautifully with Yukij's Zarya. They have a lot of good synergy with it as well. I mean, between the character synergy and the players of Yukij and Jamal. What we're seeing, 630 has got the Sim, that extra beam damage. Well, that extra beam damage seems to work out well. Not a lot of rotations and movement around. Not a lot of opportunity to get in the back line. This is a very just kind of front to back kind of map here. And the double beams here from Team Hari will win the day in this opening fight. Manager of Hari 1v5. Oh, I appreciate you being here, Archer. Thank you so much for coming and supporting. So we'll see if Jamal is able to find some backline access. Mind Rabbit with some early charge. Now, if they're reading this well, which, I mean, 75% this early on, might just play it slow. Play for this Kitsu. You do have a nearly 10% advantage over Mackin on the other side. Yukich has actually just muscled Hari right off this point. Bubble on Jamal right in front of their face, and it's enough to force Hari off and claim this cap. So you get a flip without even getting a kill. Mind Rabbit does get that Kitsu up, and this fight's going to break out in earnest. But Mackin shortly gets the response, and Yukich caught in the grab. Suzu just doesn't even come out in time. Mind Rabbit doesn't even get a chance. Team Hari will win second fight. But you know what? Scythica sneak away 24%. Then a losing fight. Not too shabby. Now, I will say you are behind. Whoa, Zekin, oh, grabs Yukij. Well, I was watching the wrong tracer. I'm sorry, Zekin. Beautiful pulse lands. I mean, that's just going to end the fight right here. Get this up to about 65%, 70% or so. All right, well, the good news from that last fight, well, for Scythica at least, is you gave Kermit time to build it to the sound burst. Jamal's going to drop the Tectonic in first. CJ2 hits the beat. Red Kermit, woo! That was a high flying sound barrier, but Red Kermit gets it down. But with the 3 ults invested here, I mean, it's just a good photon barrier out of 630. Blocks the Tectonic. Pulse doesn't land. Matt ends up picked off here. Zek and 630 find their own kills in the feed. It was really a great photon barrier. Yukich trying to clap back late here. Doesn't have a whole lot of health to work with, and Hari will win out that tank trade. Should just solidify this opening round going over to Team Hari. Hari 1v5, excuse me. Hari 1v5 is the official name. I got in the habit of calling him Team Hari this season. Two-player grab, Suzu already out. Kitsu to try to save him. Neither will be saved. All right, take our opening round at Control Center. But I think that was also arguably the best map for that strategy. I mean, you could showing us a Rhine right out of the gate here. I don't know, we'll see if this holds. I have been enjoying myself some Reinhardt recently, not gonna lie. I mean, Reinhardt gaming, always fun, always respectable.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Nobody looks at Reinhardt and goes, oh, that is dishonorable Overwatch. I don't want to watch that. No. Everybody loves Reinhardt gaming. It's like Winston gaming. What skin is this? What is it? Is this an infernal skin? What skin is this? All right, well, the Reinhardt retreating to the point. Jamal playing on the far right here. And this could really put a lot of pressure down. I honestly surprised you weren't putting rockets down onto Hari. I opted to shoot towards 630's direction. Pick it up. That's going to be a teleport into the back line. And Hari trying to surround this point. There's Jamal able to find that Sim. Does eventually find the target. Good conk blast. You're able to isolate CJ too. Couple of directs, and this far pick so far has kept Scythica in this opening fight here on Night Market. Minor end up falling though, and they've still yet to overcome the problem that is Hari. The magical question of how do you get Hari off of this point? Massive charge. Nokino, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. Pin hit the bubble. Hari pops their second bubble. Wave used to save Yukich through the poles. We also had a Suzu using that as well. So two important cooldowns invested to fend off a pulse bomb. Now we're disengaging backwards from this, from a Kitsu. Hari chases down with the grab, but we're going to use the Tidal Blast once again to keep Yukich alive through this. This has been both support ults and a lot of cooldowns, but Yukich has been able to stay on in two legs somehow through it all. Oh, Jamal ends up dead. That's not what you want to see. We were hoping if you're Scythica to try to get some kills here before the Summer comes online, Yukich will obviously get this pit on the 630, but this is looking a little bit like the Wuyong trailer. Everybody just corralled toward the edge of the map. Team Hari never giving up control. Mamoni, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. I mean, that is a long-standing Overwatch rule of you're not supposed to be able to talk during a pause, like to discuss the game. So, you know, there was old OWL matches, you know, you'd have refs on stage and like the players wouldn't be allowed to talk and things like that. You wouldn't be able to discuss anything gameplay related. So there'd be no planning and no strategy. But I don't know. I think it's kind of, it's such a gray area and so impossible to enforce. Yukich in a bit of trouble here. Let's give me a good stick out of Zekin. Jamal trying to equalize as we get a barrage out of the sky. I am for pauses just being used for whatever. You have two pauses, use them to the best of your ability. Like, it's all or nothing. Like, that's, never mind this gray area of policing. Like, ooh, were you talking about the game or not? Was it technical? Was it tactical? Nah, like, you get two pauses, use them the best you can. Like, if you use your pauses for strategic advantages in map 1 and then your, you know, hit scans mouse dies in map 3, well, tough shit, you know? You used your pauses early. Right? I mean, oh, Mackin with a good fight win or a good duel win We'll secure this map here for Team Hari, as they will claim Lijiang. For whatever the reason, Scythica's pause, tactical or technical, did not get them anywhere. It's 100-0 here in the second round. Even the solo grab on Yukage. Oh, no, that's solo grab under your tank? Yeah, I mean, you kill the tank, you win the fight, period. Done. Yeah, such a smart player. I really agree. I mean, I think Hari and Yukage are both spectacular tanks, to be honest. I mean, that's one of the highlights, I think, of this matchup. It is going to be a Junkertown pick here from Scythica. And they will stay in the blue outlines, which is unusual for the team that gets map pick, I will say. Let's get Hari's point on the board. It's going to be a Tracer ban here out of Empire Scythica. All right, let's go get some stats there from that opening map. Did Hari, in fact, lead the server in damage? Absolutely. Like, by a country mile. Wait, is this real? Are these numbers real? This is insane. Hari went 18-0? Zekin 19-0 in the Tracer? Good God, what a map. And I really like Yukage. I think Yukage is a very strong take and has had a massive impact on the Scythica squad. Immediately noticeable when Yukage came over and joined the squad about halfway through the season. Yukage is a great tank. Hari just had that kind of a performance there on Lijiang. That's not taking anything away from Yukage whatsoever. That was just Hari stepping up. Big map one there for Team Hari. They came to play here today, y'all. We are going to get a Kiri ban out of Team Hari. All right, let's get into map 2.
Ready for battle.
You know what I think it is? It's bugging me. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, this whole thing up here is just bugging me. Is it too tall? I think that's too high up. All right, whatever. I'll fix it later. All right, you can jump the wrecking ball. Love it, love it. We're gonna get mad at a Widowmaker too. Ooh, what is this positioning?
Attackers incoming.
So a full damage poke pick comp. This is gonna be Matt, Mine Rabbit, and Reddit Kermit doing a lot of just bulk chunky damage. And you'd like to see follow-ups from Yukage and Jamal. Really, Yukage to help set them up and try to find some of those final blows as well. But opening kill here from Flash Attack, subbing in for map 2. Flash Attack is subbing in, right? Let's see. We'll go back and double check that. Who do we have in map 1? We had Fairy Tale and Zekin was it for map 1. So indeed, we are getting a Oompa and Flash Attack. So both DPS subbing out here. Going into this double hit scan. Flash Attack, what an opening! What an opening! So, I mean, Jamal, you know, as I've talked about, you know, with everybody's roles here in this pick comp, Jamal going down means you don't have anybody even to follow up on any chunky damage that was being done there. Yukage is no longer in this fight either. This is just so far, so good here for Hari 1v5. Yukage does make it out for a contest. I mean, you can see went over, you know, into 4-digit health there for a moment with the adaptive shielding. Try to hold the line long enough for Matt or Kermit. Somebody get some shots down, but now the ball is gone. The time has run out, and the kill feed is all Team Hari. That'll be a point on the board with nearly 5 minutes on the clock. A little mac and pop here and make sure our supports get some screen time. Yeah, we gotta you know, make sure we don't neglect the supports, right? That's important.
Withdrawing the barrier.
Oh, Mine Rabbit was so low. Yukich trading for Flash. Actually, I don't feel like it's the worst. I mean, Yukich is going to get back here, and you deny the attacking team a full setup here. We'll see if Flash is able to find a good position to work from. Okay, just doing a little scouting, trying to fight for some room up here. Oh, finds Red and Carbon with a beautiful shot. Had that one scouted, ready to go. I mean, was playing attack shooter here. Perfect reticle placement. Hari's gonna pick up a kill on a Mine Rabbit as well. Yukich does roll over Flash. We're gonna get the FACEIT canceled. Minefield way off camera somewhere. Oh, was there in your backline. Jamal, the recipient here of a tidal blast, but the Gravitic Flux is just gonna take everybody off the point. Coupled with the Dragons, it's gonna be more than enough to get Team Hari over the line. So far, I think we've had 2 deaths. Ah, 4. 4 deaths here for Team Hari. Oh, we've had 2 on the Flash attack. What am I thinking? Mackin has been outstanding here thus far. I feel like Mackin's had a whole host of kills. Yeah, Mackin 8-0. Yeah, Mackin's absolutely been outstanding here. 1,900 damage. Has more damage than anybody on the other side, except for Yukich. There's Jamal showing up at the feed. This is what we needed. Okay, so Matt now swapping off of the Widowmaker. So your roles haven't changed, just the way you're dealing the bulk of the damage has. Yukich trying to go in and follow up with the Captive Sun. Oompa ends up detonated. So a good pick. Is it enough to stop this attack entirely? I'm not sure. You can see Team Hari is still here threatening. Feel like they're not too scared of this 4v5. Roll through was trying to knock Hari off the high ground. Matt putting some damage in. Eventually drops. I think they must have gotten the... No, they did not. Hari is still up here. Into the hallway with the blade. Oh my goodness. But Oompa is there immediately. I mean, just rail shot. What aura. What poise out of Oompa. Close quarters with a Dragon Blade in your face. It just sticks the barrel right down Jamal's throat. That's going to be 2 in this fight. OC popped. Mine Rabbit's low, but is able to find some cover. That's a beautiful headshot. Find Reddit Kerbit in the 3rd in this fight here for Oompa. And Matrix here for Flash attack to work with. They're going to throw a bolo shot through that. Double damage bolo shot. Just something filthy. And this will be enough. We'll get 3 points on the board just under 3 minutes, which is enormous. Unbelievable.
0. Switching sides. Initiating match.
I wonder if these were actually prototype weapons for Junker Queen. Like, did they actually play with her having, like, this saw sword-looking thing? Or the javelin? Maybe, I mean, the energy jav that we now know Orisa to have, was that originally a Junker Queen cooldown? That's what that looks like to me. Anyway. You total of 7 deaths. Flash attack for nearly half of those. Flash attack also a large chunk of your damage as well there on the Hanzo. Woo! The fadeaway shot lands on the, is that Flash attack up there? Oh, that's a headshot. That'll do it. The explosion damage didn't even get it done. There's Mine Rabbit there at the Ayari. Ooh, and the aggressive positioning on the Ayari. The Yukich Reinhardt into this, I mean, similar composition. So, like, I feel... I mean, you've got just 4 damage dealers stacked behind a Rhine shield. Scythica or I've gone full pit comp. I mean, this is firing line. This may be like some of the like highest damage output composition I've ever seen. With the addition of Wu Yong here recently. So, I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen Wu Yong Ayari and then comboed with Soj and Freya. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, the damage output from this is just ungodly. But it all hinges. Yukich is the cornerstone of this comp. Now, I mean, hey, you got a one and done. I mean, you just steamrolled this with this unusual, just raw damage comp. I'm just gonna call this the raw dog comp. I don't even know. I know that's a little gross. But like, seriously, like, what? This is just raw damage output. All right, Hari goes into a diva. Okay, we're looking to mitigate some of this. Bounce around, peel. I mean, this is just a firing squad. This is straight up a firing squad. All damage all the time. Oh, the sliding 90-degree shatter finds 2 down the stairwell. They're gonna chase Hari out of the mech. I mean, just running down this team. What a swap! What an adaptation here from Scythica. This is amazing. What a joy. This just, I mean, wow. Talk about putting a smile on your face. This is awesome. Big 25, 10 years in, essentially. I mean, since beta. Beta dropped October. Public beta, if I remember correctly, dropped October of 2015. So literally a decade of this game. And we're still getting stuff I've never seen before. Five minutes on the time bank. I mean, Hari just can't even go to the low ground at all. Is forced to try to play between fidget spinner and into the hallway. You know, desperately trying to deny some space. That was the bolo shot tossed in. I believe that was Matt's bolo shot. Yeah, does significant damage. Forces it back down the low ground. The moment you're on the ground, you get run over. Hari not able to hold their precious fidget spinner, and this cart has not stopped. What a roll here from Scythica. Can they keep it going for this final attack? Hari once again back to the high ground. They're able to chase down Matt and see right off of that fidget spinner. That is a huge bullet shot landing from Flash Attack as well. Mine Rabbit getting the recipient of it. Yeah, Flash Attack with enormous ultimate to stop this momentum. Was Hari there with the title. Blast is going to run down Mine Rabbit's Ayari into this mega hallway. Oh, even steals the mega away from Matt. Meanwhile, you can, you know, 1v4ing on the point. So back-to-back fight wins from the defensive team, Hari, to ensure that these time banks are looking a little more okay. And we get yet another pause. Oh, they are just playing oh, no. No, this is running up precious clock time. Oh, yes. Oh, Hari, that is so kind. That is so kind. Team Hari offering one of their 2 pauses here. Oh, just as Kermit made it back in. May not be necessary. May not be necessary. Still, I mean, that's like a precious 30 seconds we just saw. I mean, more than that. More than that. Unfortunate. You just hate to say it. You know, you just hate to see such a competitive map be swayed by tech issues. You know, that's unfortunate. All right, but hey, Scythica hopefully can lock him, particularly after this crazy run Scythica have had on this attack. I mean, all the wind right out of the sails. Reddit coverage just now able to pick a hero. You know, about 1:20 has been eaten off this clock since the original pause. Going underneath the pit. Oh, Oompa just gets exploded immediately. The detonation. Oh, one more shot will do it. Jamal actually ends up finding that kill on a flash attack. After it was the outburst that did the initial damage, and 2 subsequent shots out of Mind Rabbit isn't going to be enough. They've lost a couple players, but with Matt getting the D-Mech and kill on the Hari, Empire Scythica are able to round the corner here. It did cost them, 3 of their 4 ultimates. Really 4 if you include Kermit losing the title blast. And you're going to have this defense with an important pair in the OC title blast. And flash attack gets the opening pick without any ultimate required. You can just down. Hari themselves go back up to the high ground. Oh, and just chasing out kills here. And what a turnaround. I mean, when we first entered this 3rd point here for Empire's attack, I mean, we were talking about Team Hari couldn't even touch the low ground at all without just getting decimated. They've truly regained control on this map. Now we're getting swaps. Gap. Oompa just immediate opening pick onto Matt once again. It was flash attack the first time. Matt just not able to play the game. Hari goes in with the title blast. Jamal falls. 13 seconds to go, and that was just such an unfortunate tech issue. What an unfortunate way to kill this map. It was going so good for Scythica until that happened. But alas, at the end of the day, it's going to be a Team Hari 2-0 lead here in your lower bracket semis. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. My heart breaks for you. My heart breaks for you, Scythica. Scythica earned. I genuinely, I feel like they earned the right for that one to go to the extras. You know, like they didn't earn a map win yet, but damn it, if Scythica didn't earn for that one to go to extras. Oh, heartbreaking. All right, hey, you know what? Shake it off. Water off the duck's back. You just gotta shake it off. Forget about it. Going to Kings. Going to Kings. What are we banning out? You banned out the Reaper last night. Ooh. Scythica banning out the Symmetra. Okay. And we did see this in map 1, where the Symmetra was used to great effect there from Team Hari. So Hari replaced both their DPS going into map 2. Works out pretty well. 25 and 23 elims respectively. I mean, that's only 700 or so damage separated those two. They were both popping off. Hari 32 and 3. Sniper man. I mean, that was quite the performance there. Oompa in game, so the Sojourner. It's gonna be your damage leader. This is your damage leader in the lobby. Okay, let's go check. What was that ban? I got those prints started for you. What was our ban there out of Hari? Team Hari are gonna ban out of Lucio. And we saw there at the very, very end, Scythica were making swaps to go into like a Lucio cast, kind of more in a traditional brawl style composition. More things that you would expect to see accompanying a Reinhardt. So it's unsurprising to see Scythica ban out the Lucio. There's something about the Lijiang, like the profile picture up top, where I just get the impression, you know, like everybody else is just kind of chill and cool, like hi, yeah. And then you get to Lijiang and it's like, I haven't slept in 4 days. Like he just has this look on his face of of complete sleep debt. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm gonna put something back in here. As is Zekin. So we take our snipers off the battlefield. We put our double flex DPS back in. Reaper now available to play. Okay, Upa ends up in a little too deep, but Hari's on this point, and with the kill on the Yukage, there's just nobody really anchor here. Matt's down, so you're running Matt in a hit skin here. You don't have a tracer for this defense. Yeah, just gonna make like recontests and anchoring the objective a lot more difficult. So tough to really stall for time here. Ends up being a pretty swift cap there for Team Hari. Once again, Upa gets caught early. So, I mean, if they're able to keep recognizing that Upa is going to try to play hyper-aggressive, you know, play for bubbles and play aggressive, and can keep finding that pick, then that might work out well. That would be a absolute key for this defense to hold, is to not allow Oompa to get any access. But it's Jamal who finds themselves way too far out in front. And now Oompa is unable to respond after dying first in the first couple of fights. Oompa has a pair. Zekin will get a nice little volley of headshots on to Kermit, clean this one up. And Team Hari will find their second team fight in a row. I like how both of our Reapers are creeping. That's up to the high ground with Jamal. Watch for Yukage with this grab. This grab could actually win this fight. We know Upa's lurking behind, but Yukage is going to get aggressive. Oh, runs right into the Tidal Blast out of Hari. Mind Rabbit does have a Kitsu in play here to back up this defense, but the later Kitsu slingshotting Mackett and Team Hari forward. Now that big grab comes out, catching 3, maybe even 4. The Death Blossom right on top. The icing on the cake, a beautiful dessert, a feast here for Team Hari as they put 2 points on the board. Love the patience, holding on to that grab till the very crucial moment in the end of that fight. Wonderful patience out of Team Hari all around. Both displayed in Mac and the timing on that Kitsu. Oompa to not, you know, get too anxious as opposed to this Death Blossom, which looks a little impatient. Now Oompa dying there, obviously good for the defense, but my point being, going back to that previous big wombo combo, and there's, once again, seeing a little impatience out of Jamal. So runs in a little too deep after throwing in a bit of a willy-nilly ultimate. The grab does send Hari ragdolling across the map here, and the defense does look like it'll hold, with Yukage able to anchor. Oh, but Yukage is under a bit of pressure. The flank angle is going to overwhelm. Oompa drops down, finds that final blow, and Team Hari managed to pick up some important space here in the Foundry, despite not having their tank in play. What a good move out of Oompa. .345 on the clock. Tidal Blast and Kitsu here to play with in this next fight and to help you build up towards this Hari grab. I mean, you can probably get the grab without the Kitsu, but that would instantly get it there. Waiting on a bubble, I assume. And you got 100 charge, you got a couple of support ults. What's Team Hari waiting on? All right, there's the bubble. Trying to go out, don't like what they say. They're able to chase Jamal out. Okay, waiting for the slingshot perhaps. Matt trying to finish this off with a Deadeye. No shot. Doesn't even get the trigger pulled there on the iron. 2-for-1 trade favoring Team Hari. Jamal, ooh, great pickup. Is able to shadow step away even the odds with a headshot onto Mackin. Hari will find Kerman here, but Jamal's picks might have bought enough. You're gonna get Zekin. I mean, he's on this Tracers returning in. Do we get a contest? Watch for the group spawn. Jamal, Reddit, Kermit, Minerman, all spawning simultaneously. Yukich needs to survive. Cannot survive long enough. So I think Hari still has all their pauses. I was leaving my background music on because I was kind of curious if we were going to go into this.
Ready for battle.
I like it. Master support is tough. Allow that. All right. Yeah, I feel like you get background music if we're playing a 4v5. But this is not serious Overwatch. Here. Holy shit, they're actually doing this. Nope, never mind. Kermit is here! Alright. Now we'll turn off the silly music. We actually have a 5v5. We have a somewhat a resemblance of a real Overwatch game. All right, Suzu in combat role. He is to escape a pulse bomb there out of Zekin. Honestly, you take that as your Zekin. Zekin's going to move in with the title blast. Gets both supports caught in that. We'll find Rabbit and Kermit. Why is it 4v5, Coach Manix? Because Scythica have continued to have tech issues with Kermit. So they didn't have any pauses left. So once the pause ran out from the auto 60 seconds, they didn't have any pauses left to extend the timer. So they just had to play without Kermit until Kermit could make it back in. Somoa with a Death Blossom actually gonna find Hari here. Oh, no, but you lose your supports to Oompa dropping off of the high ground. Oh no, and Oompa's gonna get another one. Oompa with 17 health. All right, Matt put an end to that shenanigan. That was a shenanigan, if I had ever seen one. I think that whole attack was a shenanigan.
I'm here.
What do we got? Like, now ults are kind of all over the place because of all that as well. Woo! Oh, I saw the vision, Matt. I saw the vision. You had that. You had that. All right, check it with Zekin. See if Zekin can do any better. What you got for me? He's been throwing him on. Yep, just that big old tank target. The Suzu was late. Yukich did eat that damage. We had the wave comes out to try to save the tank and cannot. Yukich will still fall. So, two of your most important cooldowns used, neither able to save the Reinhardt. And Scythica just struggling to find their rhythm here, as can be expected. I mean, when your own computers are fighting to break your rhythm, it's tough. It's tough. There's gonna be a Kitsu on the point out of Mackin. Oh, out of the window, too. We're playing Chase. Okay, I actually like this out of Scythica. They flip the map, they throw a Kitsu back towards the DL, but they don't have point control. Okay, I liked it in theory, but you had to bring the point along with you. Hey, it ends up working out, all right? You win the fight there if you're Scythica. Jamal's not getting out of there. Yeah. Zach, I think, blinked right past Matt. Yeah, it in fact did blink right past Matt. Whoa, Oompa! Oompa, once again, will find both your supports with a Death Blossom. This is like the umpteenth time. I tried to get the camera there so I could get him like perfectly side by side. The jump scare over there was pretty good. That was a good jump scare. All right, is this the final 15 seconds of Empire Scythica's breakout season here? What a turnaround season has been. Their first time to make playoffs here in Expert Division. They had an 8th, you know, they barely squeaked by. With an 8th seed, they make it into this postseason. They have made it all the way to top 4. Shatter in, but another pulse from Zekin will stick onto Yukich. They seem to be eating those like vitamins here today. A defensive... Oh, actually... Nope, no, never mind. We had Tidal Blast, we had Death Blossom, just everything in the kitchen sink thrown in, but Scythica just did not have enough left in the tank. All right, well, 3-0. Move on to your lower bracket finals, where they'll face GG, yes. But a big tip of the hat to Empire Scythica, even though their season ends here today. What an absolute wonderful season for them. It's still definitely a successful season, y'all. Definitely a successful season. I hate to say goodbye to any team ever. We're still in silly music, sorry. I hate to say goodbye to a team. I mean, Scythica did really, really well. Unfortunately, they're not able to find their revenge against Hari. That will end the season here. They were 4-12 in season 5, and then turn around and have an 11-5 season 6, and are able to move all the way and finish 4th place. Absolutely fantastic season. Even though I know today didn't go their way, you know, Junkertown was really that was heartbreaker. Because they pull out this really awesome creative composition that worked. That was working so well, and they got plagued by tech issues there after they moved into Point C. And that, you know, that felt like where it kind of all went awry. So a little bit of a heartbreaker for Scythica fans out there, but a wonderful season from them. They will still get a shot, of course, at your promotion relegation matches. So still a chance for them to figure out what they want to do and fight for a spot in Master Division for Season 7. Congrats to Hari, as Team Hari will move it in. And your top 3 seeds turn out to be your top 3 teams here at the tail end of the bracket.